What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. This video is entitled When Moms Come Clean. There's going to be a few things. What I mean by this is, what happens when your mom comes clean? Huh? If your mom comes out the closet, how does that work? If your mom comes tells you the truth about why, about her choices in relationships, what happens then? Because I think a lot of people don't want to address the fact that some of your mothers lied to you, and you've been living a lie. But when your mom comes clean, it changes everything. But at the same time, it changes nothing. What do I mean by that? Your mom could come out the closet and say she's a lesbian. And you'll say, congratulations, you came out. But you won't take into consideration that if she's coming out to you now, she's probably been a lesbian this whole time. And maybe her animosity with your father had nothing to do with actually their relationship. Maybe the animosity was there because this whole time she was a lesbian and she just didn't like him as a man. She wanted a baby, but she didn't want a man. So whatever happened in the interim had nothing to do with your dad, really. But if mom comes out the closet, it's all good, right? Now, if your dad came out of the closet, I'm pretty sure it'll be the complete opposite reaction of when mom comes out the closet. You're going to be hurt, disgusted. You're going to start running stuff back in your mind. You're going to start, you're going to hold them to a different standard. But this is what happens when moms come clean, right? So your mom could come clean and say, hey, I like girls. And you're like, hey, yeah, okay. But you don't address, the whole situation prior to that. It's just interesting to me. What happens when mom comes clean? When you come to find out that your mom has been using people, manipulating people, playing games. Or when mom comes clean and says, yeah, I had you believe this for this amount of time, but guilt maybe set in and they decided to tell you the truth. Or maybe you caught them in a lie that shattered the whole house of cards, right? But when mom comes clean, what does that change? Are you still is she still this deified entity? Or is it a victim, or is she a victim of circumstance? And the reason I ask that is because it is. Some of y'all seem not to notice that, even if your mom comes clean, you still blame everybody else in your life but your mom. So there is no accountability if your mom comes clean, right? There is no excuse me. There is no punishment. There is no atonement that needs to be made. There may not even be an apology after coming clean. But we see this stuff all the time. What happens if your mom comes clean about your financial situation? What happens, when you think mom's been looking out for your best interests and taking care of you and uh, uh, um, been good with the money, and you come to find out she hasn't. She's been real frivolous and bad spending, and everything that you thought you were gonna the the cushion that you thought you was gonna have to start, or the financial freedom that you had already was like, okay, I'm able to do this. I'm gonna be able to do this, and this. What happens, when you come to find out your mama didn't look out for you the way she said she did? What happens then? Are you angry? Oh, the money's already gone. Screw it. It is what it is. Or are you like, super forgiving? I get the money from somewhere else. Or do you feel stuck? Like, I did all of this stuff for you, and I had to do these things for myself, and I care about myself, but I've sacrificed for you. And a lot of y'all know that that's some bull. But mom came clean, and because she came clean with the financial situation, and it put you behind the 8 ball because your mama did it, it was cool. Now if your dad puts you behind a financial 8 ball, unforgivable, right? Just saying. What if your mom comes clean about the choices that she made? Some of the choices that she made that affect her life in a negative manner directly affected your life in a negative manner. So if she comes clean and tells you, yeah, I have this, I just like doing this, and I knew it was detrimental to myself, and I knew you would pay the cost of it, but this is just what I like, and I like to do it, and I kind of did my thing, but it cost you. I sacrificed you for my own selfishness. Big deal. I chose drugs over you. Is that a big deal? Is that as big of a deal as if dad chose drugs over you? I chose, my boyfriend over you, or sex over you, or the nightlife over you. Because the reason I ask these questions is because when mom comes clean, for years I've seen moms do far more damage to their child than I've seen fathers do. And some people will be like, well, the fathers ain't there. Even if the fathers was there, I've seen them do far more damage. And this unconditional love for mom is very interesting to me, because even if she comes clean, it's all good. On the surface, at least. Because mom is like I said, a deity to a degree. You hate her in silent. And you won't say that you hate her. You don't say that you dislike her, because that's disrespectful. Now, dad, on the other hand, you'll express yourself. You'll fully express yourself, and you use every word in the English vocabulary, whether it's good or bad, because he shouldn't do you like that. He should be more considerate. He's your father, for God's sake. Why would a father ever do? Why would you ever put my mom in this situation? And what if your mom come clean about, your dad didn't put her in the situation she got in. She put herself there, and your dad didn't bail her out. If she does that, if she comes clean about that, what happens then? Is everything, because what winds up happening is a lot of people lose a lot of years living a lie with one parent, mad at another parent, and when the truth finally comes out, they're in limbo. And the reason they're in limbo because you won't, I can't say can't, you won't address your mom, and then you don't know how to address your father because you've been living a lie, or you've been told a lie, or you operated on a lie, or you knew the lie the whole time, but since mom said it, it was all good to go through with it. So what happens when mom comes clean? What does it change? Does it change our relationship? Does it change your level of trust? Does it change? You know, some people don't trust women because of mommy issues, because they've seen too much. That does exist. But when mom comes clean, what really happens? I'm just curious. What y'all think? We out.